I could have sworn it looped. Well, this is awkward. Hello, hello, hello. And good morning, or whatever time it may be in your part of the world. Hello, HD, even though you can't hear me. Hello, Wreckage. This is an unusual one for me. I said to myself, what are... 75 bits. So the very first thing I'll be doing in the game will be rushing to buy a delicious can of Joja Cola. It's looping in my head. Well, I guess that'll have to be good enough. But I tried to think to myself, okay, so I'm basically doing demo day where I figure out which games I'm going to play through next. Basically at the same time I'm wrapping up the ongoing series I have. I need some games that I can play for a bit, to kind of fill the gap. And, I usually play through games blind. I have almost 400 hours in Stardew Valley. I love this game. And I have done the regular way. I have done the Joja way. So I have a good idea. I'm not like a speedrunner or anything, but my goal here is to try to build the Joja warehouse as fast as possible. I have done it by, like, the end of the first summer before, which I think is pretty good. I'm sure actual speedrunners would scoff at me, but Joja Empire, because life's better with them. Hello, Armor. Hello, Silvar. Okay, that gets us through ads. So let me start making my guy. Okay, there we go. The farm name is, of course, Joja Farm. My favorite thing is Joja. And I think there's like a Joja shirt in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Joja shirt. Perfect. Oh, Meadowlands Farm? That's new. I think I'm gonna do... No, I want the Riverland Farm. Yeah, I want the Riverland Farm. Because fishing? From corporate life to corporate chill. Exactly. I mean, they're job creators. You can rely on your magic and your forest spirits to rebuild the town. That's fine. But, you know, you're just giving away good human jobs to the spirits. You know, let's have human cities built by human hands, is what I say. If you drive Joja out of business, that's a lot of unemployment you're creating. I don't know, seems pretty villainous to me. Also, can we get better hair? That hair's kind of girly, but it's actually kind of close to, like, my IRL hair right now. I might come back to that one. Give them the spirits. Exactly. We don't know where these spirits came from. They could even be kami spirits. Bald. Mohawk. Oh, that's pretty good. That's more hair than I got in the front, but... And mine is less mullety, but... Okay, Silvar. Let's cool with that just a little bit. Save that for your Friday streams, man. Wait, Princess Leia hair? I did not realize that was in the game. I'm spending way more time on this than I should. This is fine. I'm probably just gonna go with, like, a generic hairstyle anyway. Yeah, Leia would be silly. I swear, were some of these not the same hair that I've seen already? Where's the one that I said was kind of girly but looked fitting? Yeah, sure, we'll go with this. Hours deep into me ranting about Star Wars. Really, it's about family, though. Let's begin our life on the Joja Farm. And as mentioned in the pinned comment, a sub or a dono of at least 75 bits will cause me, and for my very special grandson, will cause me to drop everything and buy and drink a delicious can of Joja Cola. I want you to have this sealed envelope. Oh no, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close.
There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life.
What else is in Grandpa's bed?
And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness.
I never clocked that before, but clearly there's like something or someone in the bed next to him. Good morning, Jess.
When that happens, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift.
Glory to Joja Corp. Palpatine returned again.
Now let Grandpa rest.
Years later, okay. I owe chat 2 cans of delicious Joja Cola. Joja, join us. Thrive. Joja life. It's the way to be. God, Cowboy Man always freaked me out a little bit. We're threatened by having to perform to the high standards expected of us by Joja Corp. But then we remember the envelope. Perhaps we could provide value to Joja Corporation a different way.
Dear Vimbert, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature.
Yeah, this is Stardew.
So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy. Joja Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley, on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This is my most precious gift of all. Now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya?
I think most people skip the intro, but I was like, you know, I may as well. Also give people time to stack up cans of Joja Cola for me to waste all my starting money and make my money run more difficult if they want to. And so it has. Never wanted to play. Yeah. Every day is great at your Joja. You know, support local businesses. Support your local Joja Mart. Hello, you must be Vimbert. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. Also, you have hair like a girl. Yeah, I get that a lot. Might need to turn up the music in-game. It's suddenly abruptly much quieter. This is Joja Farm. Yeah, exactly. Big true, Sylvar. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. Yeah, I definitely need to turn up the music once I have control again. And here we are, your new home. Probably the last time I played this, I was in multiplayer, so I wanted to make sure I could hear everyone on Discord or something. Ah, the new farmer! Welcome, I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in, it's quite a big deal. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. Rustic, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Rude. Don't listen to her, Vimbert. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. Okay, the cat's just knocked something over upstairs. That's fine. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. By and large, we are not here to make friends. We are here to make money. However, if you introduce yourself to everyone in town, you do get a tiny burst of initial money. So we'll be trying to do that if I can, incidentally. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Well, good luck. Okay, yeah, I sound balanced off the off the title menu, only for like the game to be much quieter. Yeah, the music. I have the music down so low. Oh god. Let's just fix this real quick. Alright. Off we go. Parsnip seeds. But first, we must go get some cans. 2 cans of delicious Joja Cola. I can't start my day without that genuine cola taste. Cash crop plan is get as many strawberries as we can during the Ag Festival, and try to rush to unlock the bus so we can plant a bunch of starfruit during the summer. Oh crap, I forgot that. Ooh, does Joja Mart open at 8 a.m.? I might be stuck sitting around. I might be stuck sitting around until they open. Oh god, 9 a.m.! Okay, well, I'm physically unable to, buy a delicious Joja Cola yet, so I will stay in the general area for now and just do some dumpster diving. I am altering the deal. You wait first in line like Black Friday. But by and large, the plan for making money is fishing. We are going to do so much fishing. We're going to make so much money fishing, you're going to be tired of me making money by fishing. I can probably get to Garbage Can over here and back in time, so long as I'm there right at 9. Otherwise, I will buy an additional penalty cola. Going to do an East Coast? What? What did he mean by this? Also, how's everyone's morning going so far? Mine got up to a pretty good start, relaxed with a couple of cups of hyper-caffeinated tea, hung out with the kitties. Oh. Sure. I'm assuming this is a Canadian thing I have too much freedom to understand. Hello, madam. 2 cans of your finest cola. Oh, thank God, I've waited so long. Mmm, that delicious cola taste. Mmm, the perfect level of caffeination. Alright, now we can start our day. Shane, you're a fellow Joja Cola devotee. I mean, I think WoW is really good for a Sunday, when people just want to relax and stuff. I actually thought about, like, dressing up in a suit and having, like, a thing like, for 2,000 bits, I will have a paid actor impromptu a Joja Cola commercial and then just have the webcam abruptly be on just like me. But I was like, no, I really don't want to do that. Oh, yes, to mention, we still have the Triple Threat Challenge going on, so 3 community challenges are going on at the same time. Only the first one that reaches the goal will actually happen, but the other 2 will be refunded, so poll for your favorite. Even if it doesn't make it, you'll get your points back. Ah, good point. We've done a little bit of work. Time to get another delicious can of that cola. So yeah, that's the thing. I would feel uncomfortable while I was streaming. Oh yeah, I've played like maybe an hour of Dramatical Murder, Jess, so I am largely ignorant of what happens. See, these get easier as the day goes on, because I'll be able to buy cola from the saloon. A group cosplay, that'd be so fun. Oh, the perfect blend of sugar, artificial coloring, and liquid. I love it so much. I could drink it from sun up to sundown. I may as well, but oh shit, I should have bought Joja Cola seeds while I was over there, but this is just to farm up. I'll leave myself enough to buy another cola if you people are you people. Count the, yeah, pretty much, Wreckage, pretty much. Like, if I was actually in at the office, I'd have to wear a suit all the time. One of the many reasons I'm glad I don't have to do that. Wasn't there a... There was a leak here in the intro. I was lied to. No, just that. This is more a, you people Twitch chat than a you people any nationality. Okay, we need 25, so just 3 plots will do. Basically, I just want to farm up initial farming XP so I can unlock the Scarecrow. So that's why I'm not buying, like, better crops. Because they would probably just be wasted. Because the birds are going to eat our shit. Also, pizza in the morning. Man, are you having bagel bites because you can eat pizza anytime? I had a classic breakfast. I just had me some toast. Usually I make like a breakfast sandwich, but I had neither eggs nor bacon, nor even an onion, so it wasn't really an option for me. Okay, I think the quartz sells for a little bit. But basically, just like any other run, gotta clear out some space here, so we can use it to make delicious profits. Yeah, no onion. A state my kitchen is rarely in. Oh wait, no, what I really need to do is cut my way down to spring onions. Spring onions, very important. Free money, free energy. That is not the way to spring onions. You know, if they even spawn today. Could at least sell them for a little bit if I don't necessarily need the energy. Ah, well, alright. I feel that thirst again. Time to go buy a delicious can of Joja Cola. See, I was kind. I left enough money to buy at least one more can. Thank you for the bits, Silvar. And HD, who got me earlier. Ooh, cave carrot. That. 30 energy. Nice. That's a pretty good get early on. Sorry, everyone. No time to talk. I have to go buy a can of delicious Joja Cola. Okay, I worried for a second it would be a different price in the bar versus getting it straight from the tap. Like, I would love to, like, if I could go on a tour of, like, a Coke or Pepsi factory or something, if I could get, you know, fresh product, because, like, I've done a tour of the Coors Brewery, because that's not too far from, where I live. And, like, they had some, you know, like, the freshest Coors you'll ever have. And it was like, ooh, this is actually really good, even though it's just an aggressively, like, mid-beer otherwise. Fresh milk. Yes, something like that. Come on, spring onions. Robbed! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Basically, I just want to get enough wood to, build a chest today is the main thing. And, you know, ensure I have a good amount of, land cleared. I'll chop some... Oh, wait, that's wood. We need wood. So yeah, starfruit is definitely going to be the main cash crop plan. We'll see how much that gets screwed up by everything that's going to be happening here. Ugh. I don't know if I like that. And I can't fish yet. I forget if that's day 2 or 3 that unlocks. But something like that. So I gotta spend these early days wisely while I am not paying an opportunity cost where it's like, I could be fishing and generating value. We have to profit max. Because as ever, we need to make more money. Okay, close. I think it's 50 to build a chest. Diva and Toby. Toby's really good. He's just up to his usual, like, lazing about stuff. It's really cute. He doesn't really like to, like, lay on the bed with me, but he'll, like, basically sit on a chair that's right outside my bedroom door. And so I, like, greeted him and, like, petted him a little bit, and he immediately started purring. So he just, like, watched over me during the night. And Diva seems to be doing perfectly well. Like, I was a little worried that she was, sick yesterday, but I think she's fine now, as far as I can tell. The details are a little gross. I actually had thought to, like, if I noticed anything else, I was actually gonna DM you, Jess, because, like, I asked my sister, who just is another cat owner, but she doesn't have, like, vet knowledge. But I think it was just, she just felt a little distressed yesterday, so I did some things like, you know, make sure, completely swap out all the litter in the litter box, so there was, like, nothing there. I cleaned the water bowls, made sure they were topped up on food. So I think it might have just been a stress thing from something, I'm not sure what. Okay, I've got some new ideas to sleep on. That's very good. Early foraging level is very helpful. Okay, I'm basically out of energy, but I might be able to find some stuff for free in the mountain. Maybe. Possibly. Yeah, I've owned a cat or three before. So I at least know the basics. It was very funny, albeit a little gross, what happened. Ooh, wait, this could be free things? Oh, it's just a book. For some kind of nerd. Ugh. I can't generate profit off a book. Right, can't get into the mine yet. I'll not be spending a lot of time in the mine either, because that's not very profit maxing. Yeah, okay. If you're easily grossed out, just, like, mute me for a couple minutes, so. Shortly before I started stream yesterday, I went upstairs and I noticed, like, Diva kind of, like, scooting her butt on the ground, and I kind of, like, laughed and, like, said to myself, Diva, what are you doing? And I got closer, she, like, turned around to walk away, and I just saw, like, a turd halfway out of her butt. And I was like, oh, that's probably not good. And she, like, walked a little ways away and, like, sat down. And it clearly had a moment where she was gonna, like, clean herself. And then I just saw her, like, freeze and kind of, like, stare at her own butt. Have a moment where she was like, no, I'm not dealing with that. And then just stand back up, and I was like, fucking, alright. So I grabbed a bunch of paper towels and just, like, quickly just, like, swiped it out of there. She made the most terrified noise I've sound out of her. But, I don't know. Got it out of there. I just washed my hands thoroughly. And she was, you know, cuddling up to me, like, yesterday, so I think she understood that it had to be done. What do I do with this? Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, okay, let me use the power of opposable thumbs to help. Oh, you entered at the exactly worst time, Tail. I'm so sorry. Level 1 foraging. We are on our way, gonna buy some Joja Cola. I hate this. I warned everyone. I said mute. But yeah, I was, like, reading up on, like, what can cause, like, that to happen in cats. And, you know, it was a usual, like, oh, it could be nothing. It could be, like, you know, horrible death. Okay, fishing is unlocked. Very important. So we water the crops, check spring onions, and then it's time to start our journey of fishing dominance. Yeah, good morning. It's not afternoon for you yet, right? No, it's not afternoon for you quite yet. How is your morning? People hair can change. Oh, there's a non-zero chance that happened, because, your boy got a lot of hair, on my head, so. I'm gonna store everything so we have more room for fish. Oh, you just got done in hospital, I see. Well, welcome to the Joja Corp run that I'm doing. Life's better with Joja. You damn hippie. Listen, I look a lot better with longer hair. I am not... I'm not generally very positive about my own appearance, if I'm completely blunt. Part of the reason why I don't appear on camera myself. But my hair is fucking great. A free can of Joja Cola! We are blessed this day! I was just saying, like, I made my... This hair is a little girlier than mine, but it's not that far off from how my hair looks. Yes. The pinned comment states, I must buy and drink a can.
Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have me old fishing rod.
I do, Tim.
It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while.
I think when we last saw each other in person, I, like, had the hair long enough so that, like, my hair was, like, naturally, like, you know, doing, like the doll thing of, like, ringlets down the, like, side of my head. I'm back at that point. Chat for me on Friday. It's true, Silvar. It's just what my hair does. Yeah, I've got that going on again, Tail.
You received a bamboo pole. There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish.
Yeah, like curly fries.
Oh yeah, me shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies.
Yeah, Tail, I have had, like, even when I was a kid, I had multiple, like, girls my age being like, Vim, I would kill for your hair. I'm like, thank you?
I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's what me old pappy used to say anyway.
With eyelashes, that's very specific. Well, let's start the day on the sea with a can of delicious, genuine cola-flavored Joja Cola. Maybe they needed something to comment on. The one bad thing about this is that I'm realizing that, like, where my microphone is, it perfectly cuts off my view of the energy gauge. And basically, my plan now is... Oh, damn it. I, like, started gesturing even though there's no camera on me. My plan now is to just, like, fish in the ocean a bunch because... You don't get the most valuable fish here, but they're easy to catch while my fishing skill is still low. I'll be able to sell them to Willy right there. And, just, you know, kind of profit max. Oh, well, Silvar says go and buy a can of delicious Joja Cola. I am nothing if not a man of the Joja people. Transplant myself? Mildly concerning, Jess. Yeah, oh man, the curls, that's... This is reminding me. I once had, like, a kid that I went to school with when I was young be like, Vim, why do you put curlers in your hair? And I was like, what? What do you mean? My hair just does this. And they, like, just straight up didn't believe me. But no, my hair just does that. After hard work fishing up one single fish, I love to relax with a can of Joja Cola. It fuels you with sugary caffeinated energy for the rest of the day. And now I'm ready to get back out there and keep fishing and living my best life. Life's better with Joja. Split ends taken. I feel like your split ends were never really that bad. Oh, the kitty came, drawn by my corporate... Oh, it's Diva. Okay, I thought for a second it was Toby. Early 2000s 14-year-old boy. There are worse fates, but let me fire up cat cam. It's a Diva. She's hanging out underneath the desk like a little freak. Diva. Diva kitty. So yeah, she's the one that I thought was sick, but she's been pretty normal today. And just kind of hanging out. Toby's just kind of lazing around in his usual spots. Do you want to say hi to chat if I bring this in closer? Oh, no, she decides to be camera shy. But the camera can move to follow you. Checkmate. What now, diva? Playing hard to get. Such is cat, such is cat. But anyway, back to telling you folks more about Joja Cord. Actually, she might want on my lap, so I'm going to attempt to do that. Because she never hops up on my lap. She is very orange cat coded, it's true. She never hops up on my lap on her own accord, but if she just kind of hangs out like this, about 80% of the time, she wants me to pick her up and place, like, be placed on my lap. Kitty.
Oh, big diva.
Unfortunately, HD, I do not currently have the funds to purchase a can of Joja Cola. Princess behavior true. Although, actually, maybe if I sell the one fish I got, I can? No, okay. So, I'll fish up enough to be able to buy another can of Joja Cola, and then I will go and buy a can of Joja Cola. Diva is settling into my lap. I'm gonna make sure she doesn't immediately, like, run away, before I get the cat cam on her again. Oh, HD, I thought you didn't have sound. Curious. Okay, another sardine. It's the circle of Joja. Gotta buy more cola. HD is liar confirmed. 100% confirmed. Dirty, dirty liar. Listen, I used to, like, dog on one of my, drama professors for saying, like, the way he thought about musicals was, like, when people get emotional, they raise their voices or something like that. But when that isn't enough, they sing. But man kind of had a point the older I get. Oh, the child awoke. I see. Delicious, delicious Joja Cola. Now in classic, new, zero, diet, reduced sugar, extra sugar, double stuff, and cherry flavors. Collect all 87 collector's cans today. Yeah, he really did cook with that line. I just didn't appreciate it at the time. Double stuff. No one's quite sure what the stuff is, but goddamn if it ain't tasty. And what I really want to do, because I have the fish smoker, is like catch some fish that are a little more valuable and smoke them. What? Wait, Madge has a Mountain Dew collection? What? What? How? Please explain? Even Diva looked at me concerned as I said that. Oh, there's bubbles. I need to get over there after I catch this fish. I've never been able to like Mountain Dew. It's a little too much sugar for me. Which feels somewhat un-American to say, but I don't know, it's just how my taste buds work.
It's not all
I don't have a... Oh!
Stop this madness, Bezos.
Well, that's a sub. That means I gotta go buy another delicious can of Joja Cola. Thank you, Captain, for the sub. Let me see if I have enough money to... I am 3 gold short. Okay, I need to catch another fish so I can buy the other can of Joja Cola I'm owed. Putting 1 Mountain Dew flavor. That's great. Lodge Blast. Yeah, for me it's like a sip, I'm like, ooh, no. I remember why I don't drink this. Ugh. Different flavors. Man, I remember back in my day, we just had the code red.
And then we had Live Wire, and
I don't remember the other ones. Yeah, I remember Surge. And I also remember Jolt Cola. I was so obsessed with Jolt Cola that when I made my RPG Maker game, I named the like high-end MP restoration item Jolt Cola. Because I was so enamored with the idea, despite I think only having like it once before it got banned? Question mark? I forget exactly why it disappeared from here. Delicious, delicious Joja Cola, fueling you for the rest of your day. Extra sugar, you'll just burn that off as you sprint around, doing the hard work that's required to keep you and your family supplied with high-quality Joja Corp products. Of course, the bubbles disappeared. Damn it. Untouched, never to be touched. Mountain Dew cans in our fridge. Listen, eventually, Silvar, my in-game profits will outstrip people's financial ability to make me spend all my money on Joja Cola. Hopefully. Eventually. Maybe. I had no idea Mountain Dew had 13 flavors. That's insane. What is the regular Dew might be touched? So basically, I'm gonna funnel most of my money into the... Of course, first I have to get the Joja Corp membership, which is the initial hurdle of 5,000 gold. But I also want to buy the improved fishing rod from Willy, which is, I think, 500? Question mark? The backpack upgrade from Pierre. But after that, basically everything is gonna go... Oh, treasure chest, treasure chest. Okay, that could be huge. I tend to high roll out of my mind with fishing treasure chests. So let's see if I've got lucky. Okay. Nothing immediately that helpful. And Clint closes early, so I can't bust open this geode, unfortunately. Potential battle of attrition. Oh. Kitty. Okay. Yeah. She was sitting slightly uncomfortably, so I should have reached level 1 fishing with that. Oh, wait. Shit. This will get easier as I get more fishing levels. I gotta get my skills back. I'm rusty. I have a lot of hours in Stardew, but it's been a minute, so I've lost some of my fishing skills. In and out of game. Ooh, seaweed. I can eat that for energy. Couldn't even determine... What, they weren't marked on the can? That seems... oh, damn it, Willy's shop is closed. Aha! I'm in your favorite spot! Nah, it's fine. You do you, King. I went fishing, I think, like 4 years ago, when I was down visiting my little brother, because he was like, "Hey, Bim, I got a boat. While the rest of the family goes off to church, why don't we just, like, crack open some beers, see if we catch anything?" We did not catch anything, but we cracked many beers, so it was a delightful time. Can fill it with vodka? Oh, God! That sounds immensely cursed, Silvar. So can you, like, even look at vodka anymore? Did that ruin it for you? So, oh, sea jelly? Oh my god, that's so much energy. I don't know how much that sells for, though. I think this was something that got added in a patch, so... My knowledge fails me. Despise vodka, that makes sense. Vodka is, like, dangerous, because it's real easy to mask, like, the taste of it, so, like... I love screwdrivers, but oh my god. I become my worst self when I'm having screwdrivers. Because I'm like, oh, it's this orange juice, it's fine. There's not even any alcohol. I'd be able to taste the alcohol. It could also be like a very low fishing chance or something. Me with whiskey sours. Jelly wasn't in the OG. Okay. Yeah, I did. I had my game actually set to like an older version, because the last time I played this multiplayer, we were playing with Stardew Valley Expanded, so had to use an older patch. Because at least at the time, it didn't... Oh, fuck, don't lose the fish! Don't lose the fish! I want that damn treasure chest, though. Come on, swim up to where that treasure chest is, you fishy hoe. Worth it? Okay. Because time freezes in single player when you're fishing. So this is fine. I can battle this fish like forever. Which is what makes it so good for profit maxing. Okay, what do we got? A bunch of garbage. What do I'd probably throw away the trial CD. Or I could, like, eat the... Actually, this is dumb. After I catch the next fish, I need to relocate to my farm, because that's the whole reason I went to River Farm in the first place. Because you can still catch decent amounts of fish, and then I can just, you know, quick go and, like, put it in the box to be sold. Because the whole reason I was here at the ocean was to have quick access to Willy, and, well, he's closed down. Ooh, halibut! Yeah, throw away the Joe Jeanette CDs. Because they're broken. I can't experience the wonderful programs that the talented, good people at Joja Corp's IT department placed on the CD for me. I'll never experience blazing fast 56K speed dial-up internet. It's just a shame. You can also catch lots of Joja Cola and trash. Ship those back to HQ. Listen, what they don't know doesn't hurt them. Jelly's for a new crafting recipe. Okay. Cool. However, for now, in my mind, they are for selling. But the whole point of, you know, I'm on the river farm, so that has a higher chance of the fish you catch not being worthless. So, I'm gonna trust that that will, like, bear out in reality and sell in everything. Well, good thing they'll never be able to fight through all the paperwork they have to do to write me up. Besides, I'm no longer an official employee. I'm just a contractor. They have no power over me, aside from the delicious pull of their high-quality Joja Cola. Who could resist that? Oh yeah, we fishing now. I forget, if it's spring or summer at nighttime where you can catch some really good fish in the river. I'm sure they'll be reviewed with the utmost diligence. Joja Corp HR would never tolerate any sort of malfeasance. Or just, file a properly filed form into the round filing cabinet because they're HR and unfireable. And they have better things to do, like eat donuts. Never happen. That's not a dig at Joja Corp. That's a dig at HR people. Very different. We love Joja Corp, but we don't love their HR, because how can you love anyone in HR? Apologies, because I know I have at least one person who works in HR who watches my stream occasionally. I'm not talking about you, my friend. Post about it on social media. No, please, please. Reputational damage is the only damage they care about, aside from financial. It's really cool. I hope I'll... Yeah, in summer, I'll be able to show off the... We'll get a day of the new weather. And if you haven't seen the new weather, it's pretty cool. No, well, that's true. I don't think there are any, like, corporate accounts on Blue Sky. Which honestly just makes it better. Oh, it's cool. Like, the first time it happened, I was like, what the hell is going on? So, yeah. I don't know if we'll get to that today, because I've got a good amount of time to stream. But I do have a set time where I need to be, like, done streaming, so I can go to a family thing. Stop meeting. Sounds miserable, but alright. Enjoy the Musk botnet, I suppose. New achievement, Fisherman. You're goddamn right I'm getting that the day one that I can get it. And you know, I could even sell this can of Joja Cola, but I'd rather save it for breakfast. I fished it nice and fresh out of my own river. It would be a shame to let it go to waste. Fresh Joja Cola? It's a delicacy. Listen, my dad, when he was a manager, he would have people who... He would watch them come into the business, and their breakfast would be a candy bar and a bottle of Mountain Dew. That was their breakfast. So, such people do exist. I worked with at least one person like that. I think Dr. Pepper counts. It's like cola adjacent. It's not exactly that, but it's like close. Certainly not into the realm of like a, kind of just need money fast, so I'm not gonna smoke any of those. Okay, put those away. Save that for breakfast. Take a watering can. Now we stumble into bed after a hard day's work. Fishing rod proficiency. Let's watch that money roll in. Oh yeah. Almost 1,000 gold. Easy to make money in the Fern Gully Republic. 23 delicious flavors. Very true. Oh, it's raining today? Oh, perfect. What's not perfect is that damn bird is eating my shit. But so it goes. Hi, we sell hats. Okay, Poke? Come to Old Hold a House, Poke. Bring coins. Hat Mouse. You, piss off! I should take a hoe, because I forgot about, like, the worm spots where you can dig stuff up. I'd forgotten how big a deal those could be. Just gonna swing through town, picking up some stuff, and then check spring onions, and then we'll get to the fishing. And, you know, do the dumpster diving. Just start the general rotation. Should also be checking the notice board, see if I can get... Because, you know, sometimes people want a can of Joja Cola or something. Oh! Hey, that's easy. We're already going to be fishing up anchovies, so... Easy, easy money. Easy dose, ain't it? I apologize to any... No, I don't. Come on, spring onions. Come on, spring onions. Come on, spring onions. Yeah, that... I forget. Are you still a Dr. Pepper headtail? Double pack of... Oh my god. Yeah, teenage years when your just metabolism goes crazy and you can just tank endless amounts of unhealthy food. Spring onions! I can't stop winning! Oh, root beer. Okay. I thought for some reason you were... Okay, my mistake then. Oh my god, I haven't even had my breakfast yet. Let's enjoy that genuine cola flavor. Puts a real pep in my step in the mornings. Yes, sirree. I mean, you, Dr. Pepper, you know, it fits. I see the logic. It's right there. I had to take it. I had to take it. So the plan is to, Alright, spring onions. With the power of spring onions, we must go and purchase another can of delicious Joja Cola. Because the Joja Cola I had for breakfast wasn't bad. So I had one more. for dessert. I'll drink it right here in the store. Nobody can stop me, because this is the Fern Gully Republic, where we're free, goddammit. Automod really bonked you because you said trans. Yeesh. Oh wait, no, because you said worst trans. Anyway, Clint, you miserable prick, process my geodes. Is that not the name? I thought that was the name. It's something like that, I don't know. Overweight in high school became thin because they adjusted to normal portions, and a rosy twig became fat because they never adjusted. I feel like my metabolism didn't change a whole lot. My body shape had closed on Wednesdays. Joja Corp would never. This is why you're going to lose, Pierre. Ugh. Fine, I'll head back to my farm to sell things. I guess. Wasting so much time this morning. God damn it. Sell. Oh. Ending the roll slightly. Bump me later. Okay. Now let's go and buy another delicious can of Joja Cola. With the chronic sick. That will do it. That will do it. I mean, it's getting towards lunchtime. It's a little early, but we can have our lunchtime can of Joja Cola. We're doing the survive only on Joja products for 90 days challenge. Jody, my adult life is just waiting until I can eat more. Relatable. Delicious Joja Cola. I will again drink it directly in the store because I'm a paying customer. I have rights. Oh, bubbles. Should never pass these up. When's the dentist update? Never! In this world, the dentist never comes! Oh god, I'm probably not good enough to catch this fish. I gotta lock in a little bit. Damn it. Yeah. My fishing rod is still bad, and I only have level 1 fishing. Once I start building up a little more money, it might be worth it to buy trout soup from Willy, just to give a temporary boost to fishing stat. Aha, snaked that treasure chest. Skill issue. True. What do we got? Okay. Geode. Throw in a few thousand monies for dentist bills. Luckily, I don't have to worry about such things. Teeth are unnecessary when you live your life by drinking only Joja Cola and new, healthier Joja Cola Plus, fortified with vitamins and minerals. All the things you need to get you through the day. Move the fuck over, Slim Fast. Or what's the new... I don't think Slim Fast is part of, like, the meal replacement med anymore. What's the new one? I don't know. Jon Snow on drugs and too much caffeine? Like, I want to dispute that, but you're kind of cooking with that self-description a little bit. It's highly addictive. So, okay, Soylent is still around. I heard about that, but that was like years ago. I wasn't sure if they were like still a thing. Just peacefully fishing. Gonna exploit these bubbles for all they're worth. Should also get the geode processed when I can. Oh. Oh god. Lock in. Lock in. The dark souls of fishing. Fuck! He was apparently full. Yeah, I was hearing that about, I think it was muscle milk, that I heard, like, apparently it had a bunch of lead. And, my sister's husband was, like, all into that. And he was like, well, damn it. Okay. Let's go back to ocean fishing. I do need some anchovies, anyway. so I can show 3 of them to Demetrius. And I've got some delicious fishes to sell. Oh my god, and I can get fish for free! Easy to make money in not America. Lunchables have lead? That sounds real. I would have very little difficulty believing that. Sell, 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 sell! Trout soup is only 250. That's pretty... Using the fiberglass rod, 1800. Yeah, bait is where we'll really start taking off. Bait is when we really start fishing for all we're worth. I could even sell... no, it's probably worth trying to go for the... Because I will fish up, like, artifacts out of treasure chests, so it's probably worth it donating stuff to the museum. Even though that's a more longer-term play. Because I could just get quick cash now, but... You can get, like, seeds early and stuff. I think there's, like, at least 1 starfruit seed and maybe some, like, strawberry seeds? Semi-early on? I could be misremembering. I could be. Ooh, you know what I could do? After I catch this fish, hang on, I'm going to alter the stream slightly. Because I realized there's some screen real estate that could be devoted to cat cam. Because Diva is just hanging out here. I'll just need to figure out how to do it without getting my arm in the way. Or I could go and buy another delicious can of Joja Cola. You're right, Silvar. Who needs cat cam when there's Joja Cola to drink? Too true. Thank you for the bits. I'm so glad I had this idea. Because I figured just like a straight Joja run would be a little boring. Because it's pretty easy to like profit maximize. No, no, no. The terms and conditions say immediately buy and drink a can of Joja Cola. I can't betray my principles. My principles of delicious, delicious Joja Cola. Mm-mm. Okay, now let's see if I can wrangle Cat Cam. Though, I'll have to place it a little closer. I wonder if she won't just, like, bat. Let's see. If I do this... Oh, that's very extremely close. Hang on. You guys can't see it yet. I'm just messing with this in OBS Preview. I can tell I'm not used to setting up a camera. What if I do it like this? Maybe like this? If I go like... We can get very zoomed in, Diva Face. Otherwise it's like... Wait, what if I maybe like put it... Sorry, I know you guys can't see any of this. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Have to adjust the conditions on the lap. Oh, that's aimed too high. If I... okay. Chat, do you want my arm in the shot and like the back of Diva's head, or super zoomed in Diva's face? Let me know. And I'll pull one of those up. Face. Okay. Understandable. Oh, Diva. How dare you turn your head? Oh, wait. I'm like bumping the cord and that's screwing up the... God damn it. Is there like a wireless webcam? That would make this easier. This stupid USB cord is screwing everything up. I'm gonna take it to the gun show. The guns are very flabby and unimpressive, I'm sad to say. Okay, so with this angle, you do get a bit of arm anyway. So let's... Yeah, let's put her, like, up there. There you go. We have Diva and we have gameplay, and you have a bit of arm. Everyone wins! The good Diva kitty. She just hanging out. She's just vibing. Usually she, like, hates it when I'm streaming and doesn't want to be, like, anywhere near me, but she's just vibing today. Oh boy, I'm getting closer and closer to affording that better fishing rod. There's a droid cam that lets you use your phone as a wireless webcam. Okay, that might... interesting. Yeah, I have Android phone. Why would I spend more money on an inferior product? Unlike the high-quality, affordable products available at your local Joja Mart. Shop today. Oh. Diva. The people want to see your face. Why are you camera shy now? Jeez, kitty. Yeah, I actually have a coworker who, like, there was some discussion about, like, iPhones doing something different, and oh no, this is like Streamception. You can see the screen that's capturing on the... It was hidden by Diva's face before. Oh no, you can see my hand! Ugh, my hand! Streamception indeed. We need to go deeper. I'll see if I can fix it after I catch this fish. Because otherwise this is a little too Streamception. No! I mean... No, Wreckage. I live too in the middle of nowhere for that to really be much of a concern. Okay, that took a long time for the next fish to bite. Good lord. Now we're cooking. Okay. Bug him anyways, pretty much. Okay. Let me turn cat cam off temporarily to see if I can get it on Diva's little... And now she turns back towards camera. Oh my god, Diva. You are impossible to work with as an actor. Yeah, I've seen some, like, stuff on social media that are like, oh, you see that green chat bubble, that's a red flag. I'm like, you're insane. Oh, wait, maybe if I, like, rest it on my leg, I can get back to Diva face? Or is that too dark? Oh boy, this is precarious. Living up to her name, she truly does. She truly does. Like, she has earned her name over and over and over again. And continues to do so every day. Yeah, how dare someone use public transportation. Okay, this is still her... Man, the lighting is so bad right now. This is her face, trust. She's just going through her emo phase right now. Also, if I move my knee, like, at all, this is going to fall to the floor. She is making it as hard as possible on me right now. Diva, 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 what are we gonna do with you? I'm not okay, Diva. Silly little kitty. Does the museum... Is it open till 6? It is. Fat cat, the hero this farm needs. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. Oh, and now she's okay, now she's shifting around it. No, don't swipe at the camera. Ah! Hang on, I fix. Okay, there we go. You can actually see her a little bit. What's this? You found something? Let me see it. Oh, now she's back to... Diva. Okay, now it's back to where I could get her the way I could get her before. Perfect creature, true. Big true. This is why you guys don't get permanent cat cam, because she does not stay still. She is incapable of doing so. Okay, if I kind of... Oh, now you moved where your head is again. Wait, maybe if I go, like... I actually haven't tried a cat tree yet. She might. She might. I'm just not sure. Oh wait, hang on. Maybe if I put it down here like this. Yeah, we're making so much progress on this challenge. I love the Vim stream where he spent a half an hour fiddling. No! Fooled around with the cat cam too much. She hopped off my lap. Diva time has come to an end. She has returned to her trailer. Alas.
It's very old. I'd love to study this in greater detail, but it is yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals that you find? We could make a groundbreaking discovery together. Oh, and who knows? If you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk.
I'm like, I don't know, that doesn't sound like furthering the glory of JojaCorp or capitalism. But there's something in it for me, so sure. Also, it gets things out of my inventory. And gets me a bit of delicious money. Okay, now we rebase to home. Sell what I got. Goodwill charity funding. True! It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. I once did a run where I actually married Harvey. Do not recommend. The man is as boring as he appears on first blush. It's all about, yeah. I was like, there's gotta be more to this guy. There is, in fact, not more to that guy. There is, in fact, not any more to that guy. He sucks. Puts up a sheet before his yearly sexy time. Let's... Oh, I need coal to smoke fish? Okay, well that can be arranged. I got a few of them. Because I think this makes them worth more money, question mark? Oh wait, Diva has settled down a little ways behind the chair. I could maybe... Though I don't have a long enough cord so you guys can see her face, which is the main attraction, so... Maybe she'll change her mind and decide to be back on my lap later. Updates as events warrant. And you know, maybe Big Toby will come down here so I could show you guys him. I've gotten, like, one shot of him on stream and he was, like, across the room. Like, he is such a great cat. When I adopted these two, it was really just like, oh, Diva's great, and I guess I can adopt, like, her bonded pair cat, too. That's fine. But now it's like, oh, man. I love, like, listen, both the cats are great, but Toby is my favorite. Toby's my favorite. Because he's, like, this giant, like, fluffy cat who's, like, who's just a gentle giant who would never hurt a soul, and, like, legitimately, that cat has anxiety. Like, he always looks like he has a face like he's always about to burst into tears or something. And, like, you shift around a little bit when he's on your lap or make, like, the slightest noise, he bolts halfway across the house. I keep hoping he's gonna feel more comfortable, and he is a little more comfortable than when we started, but... Godzilla stomping to him walking? I mean, you can hear him. If he, like, gallops upstairs and I'm downstairs, I'll hear him running. A 20-pound cat makes noise when he takes off at a dead sprint. I tell you what. I forget how much the first backpack upgrade is. It's 5,000? I think? Because the initial Joja membership doesn't give me a lot of economic benefits. So, I think I want to fishing rod first, then the backpack, then the Joja membership, and then I start working towards money. I might not even do any of that until after the Egg Festival, so that I can get, you know, strawberry seeds, spend all my cash on that, or as much of it as chat will permit. Yeah. Just kind of thinking aloud here. No, no, no. Ah. I'll get that can of delicious Joja Cola after I catch this fish or completely fail. No, no, no. Ah, damn it. All right. I'm glad you think so. I was very proud of it myself. But we've been fishing all day and we've worked up a mighty thirst. You know, you could drink rainwater, or you could hustle your way over to your nearest soda machine and buy a can of delicious, well-caffeinated, well-carbonated, well-sugared Joja Cola. Now with 30% more artificial flavor. Drop it. Yeah. A fun trivia fact is that, Joja Cola originally was going to have an addiction mechanic like the modern Fallout games, but then Concerned Ape was like, no, that's maybe a little, maybe hammering the point home a little too hard about how, like, people get trapped on, like, the cheap goods that they provide, etc., etc. And so he decided not to. That's a definitely real fact that I did not make up. You can trust me, the most honest streamer on the platform. Just ask me. I'll tell you. How you doing, Hearts? Welcome to the Joja run. Joja closes at, I think, 10 p.m. They're open pretty late. But the saloon is the shorter run from the farm. Doing great? Hell yeah. You missed Cat Cam earlier, unless you were lurking. But then Diva decided to be, well, a diva. Yeah, same for me. Which is why I kind of like, usually I play games for the first time and I play them blind, but I have 395 hours in this game. Which, I know compared to some people is still not a lot, but I know the game decently well at this point. So we're just going till I can build that Joja warehouse. I'm not even sure how many streams that'll take, because, like, in terms of days, that's not that much, but a lot of the days will be spent fishing, which freezes time. Like, case in point, we're an hour plus in, and I'm about to roll to day 4. Oh, it's such a good game, and I think it's only, like, $10 now, which is a steal. Even if it's, like, 20 or 30. Well worth the price of entry. Borderline bargain at any price. This game's so good. Because, you know, I never got as into Harvest Moon as, say, my little brother. Because my little brother, like, when he was, like, 8, he, like, became a member on a forum specifically dedicated to Harvest Moon 64. And, like, them trying to, like, figure out secrets and, like, swap strategies. Like, that kid was obsessed, but I liked it a lot, too. But costs, like, nothing, exactly. Another glorious day of profit! How much do the Joja... Yeah, the broken CDs don't even get me any money. Harvest Moon 64 is a perfect game. It's true. It's so wonderful. Still the only Harvest Moon I've played through in full. What do you want, Clint?
Hi there. Good morning. I noticed that you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around here. I want you to have them.
Oh yeah, I think it was Drunk Emblem who was a big PSX Harvest Moon enjoyer, and got me to try it for a bit, but I never did finish it. The GameCube one was very different, as I recall. Learned how to craft a furnace.
The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. Bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Oh, okay, I'm heading home. Take it easy.
The style of PSX was very good. Dear Farmer Vinbert, I'd like to apologize for joking about your grandpa's old cottage when we first met. This is Robin. It's really a nice little house. However, you might need some more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a fee, I can expand your house. The first expansion offer includes a kitchen. With a kitchen, you'll be able to cook any recipes you've learned. Anyway, I hope you're starting to feel at home in Stardew Valley. Your local carpenter, Robin. You know what? That's true. Oop. How do I... Right. I need to have the proper bed set up. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I'm not sure that's what you were getting at, but... Yes! If you finish the Joja route, you get a cola machine. Ah, and speaking of cola, we gotta go buy ourselves a delicious can for breakfast. Thank you for the bit, Silvar. And really, like... I do think that the community center route is like the more newbie-friendly way to approach the game, even though it is harder, but it forces you to interact with all the systems. But Joja, to me, is like the expert way to play. Try to have the opening CG house. Joja doesn't open until 9 a.m. So I physically cannot get a cola yet, because the saloon doesn't open until noon. So I'm allowed for the moment. I will be there right as they open. Trust. The wrong way. Yeah, the game really does consider it the wrong way. But in my mind, it's the correct way. Definitely forgot about catching the anchovies. How was I pronouncing it? Anchovies? Although I gotta say, the scene that plays out when you finish the community center and you kick Joja out of town is pretty great. Particularly if you pick the objectively correct option to have Pierre like, yeah, just punch this Mortis nerd. I'm not being evil, they're a jobs creator, it's better for the local economy. And I'm supporting them, supporting my community by drinking some delicious Joja Cola. 1% of all profits are donated back to the local community. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Mario, been looking forward to meeting you. I think I've romanced her before? I forget. It's hard for me to resist the siren allures of... Oh!
3_of_hearts gifted 1 subscriptions.
Well, that's another gift sub. I guess we need another can for dessert. Understandable. Who can stay away from that delicious taste? Thank you for gifting a sub, Hearts. This will start coming from out of town. Yeah, it should really be a 24-hour spot. It's true. Some delicious Joja Cola. And now, if I don't get spammed with donuts too hard, I should be able to afford the better fishing rod. Once I can finally make it back home and water my crops and begin fishing for the day. Oh, as long as I'm in the area, let me check on Pierre's. How much is the backpack? Oh, only 2,000? I mean, I'm right here and I got the money. Fuck it. Because it is so much nicer to have 2 rows of inventory space. Yeah, I did see the 76 last time. I'll honor it. Time for a 3rd delicious can of Joja Cola. We have Walmart at home, Joja Mart. Just like Juness. Just like Juness. On Steam. Yeah, I mean, obviously me too. Why do you think Shuffle Saturday got started? Every day's great at your Juness. Alright. Now will I finally be allowed to head home and water my crops? Let's find out! Actually, well, maple seed might sell for like 1. You would have to like, I don't know, just don't donate to have me buy a Joja Cola right now, because I literally can't afford it in-game at the moment. Everybody loves Junes. There actually was a time in my life where I was, living in, at my sister's place, and, like, I was deliberately going out of my way to tick her off by being like, I love supporting my local Walmart by, like, buying groceries there. Figure it out? Alright. So I think the easiest way to do this is to fish on the farm, because it's the quickest way to catch fish, till I have enough where I can sell to Pierre to buy a Joja Cola. Thank you for the bits, HD. Fun card is now drained. Well, finally, I can get some things done, perhaps. And yeah, I refuse to invest more into crops until I can at least level up my farming enough to have a scarecrow. Because I don't want my crops getting eaten by those goddamn birds. Oh no, something, please bite. Please bite. That's not what I meant. Yeah, luckily they're not really, a problem for long. I think literally if you harvest the, like, starting turnips, then you get enough to level up your farming. If that's not true, I'm going to look like a complete goddamn idiot when all these turnips come in. Asking you shall receive broken disc. Great, thanks. Okay. Let me swing by, sell this to Pierre, then go buy a Joja Cola from the tavern. It is interesting that, like, I don't think any of the Harvest Moons have that as a mechanic, like, you know, animals, like, coming by and eating your crops. I think. I can't sell fish to you? Shit. Okay. Alright, new plan. We go down to Willie's, sell the fish, and then head back up to the saloon to... Oh, God. This day is so inefficient. I've heard some good things. I've heard some good things, Armor. And then, I think... No, it's Rune Factory that a couple of my friends have really spoken well of in the past. Okay, sell. 62, that does give me enough. Would love to be fishing to earning money, but I'm not allowed to. I must buy a delicious Joja Cola. God, I'm gonna have, like, no time when Willie's shop is open. This is fine. This is fine. May as well just do river fishing for the rest of the day, maybe? Yeah, I was intrigued by, like, because it kind of seems to have the same spirit as, like, Stardew, where there's, like, some other stuff like combat mixed in with the farming, which I thought was interesting, you know, back in the day. Because one of my favorite parts of Harvest Moon 64 was always just, like, you know, in the winter, just spending all day, every day, longing for the mines. Do a bit of a nap? No, I think that is a very efficient way to spend Sunday. I took, like, multiple naps yesterday. To the point where, like, Diva complained when I got off the couch. She, like, gave me a meow. I'm like, sorry, kitty. I have to get up and do things and eat food. I can't just sleep all weekend, unfortunately. Gotta spend my time well or something. Ugh. I mean, didn't you just finish your shift at the hospital? So... Oh, yesterday too. I missed that. I saw the chat's out of order. But hey, if you're tired, you know, listen to your body and such. Oh man, I got a gold starfish already. Excellent. Now, I'm not fishing up the anchovies that Demetrius wants, but that nerd is only going to pay me 90 gold, so... Whatever, it's not that worth it. We don't need friendship points with him. We don't need friends. We have money. We'll be able to purchase friends. That's how it works. Because when we bring the full glory of Jojacorp to town, everyone will want to be our friend. Note this is explicitly not true due to the mechanics of the game. Updated it to have more, but okay. I haven't talked to her in a while, but a friend of mine's ex-girlfriend really loves, like, farming games. Like, she has crazy amounts of hours in Stardew. I wonder if she's a Rune Factory head. I could ask her her impressions. But, I don't know. I have so many, like... All the stuff I've been playing off stream is like Hades 2, and I want to get to like the Final Fantasy Tactics remaster. I want to play Silent Hill F. Demon School is coming out soon, which looks neat. There's just too many other games that I like want to play more. Oh, rice shoot. I don't think that's a terribly profitable crop, but if they're gonna give it to me for free... Okay. Endorsement of wow, okay. Didn't realize there were that many games in the series, though. I was hearing about it back in the PS2 days, so I guess I should have expected that. It's at least been around for a minute, if they're still making them. Only series of anything I personally own. Rune Factory maxing. Hell yeah. Love that for you. Oh my god, I really gotta... You know, who needs Stardew when you got Rune Factory? I guess. I have no idea how well they stack up against each other. I imagine they're good for different sorts of experiences. Have to imagine. She just tired of me. Relatable, am I right? I mean, what? Who said that? Just tired of Coco. The relaxing experience of fishing. I'm a terrible fisherman in real life. Just absolutely garbo. I have pound for pound lost more fishing equipment than I have caught in fish over my entire lifetime. I'm that bad and uncoordinated. So it's honestly like a blessing when I have nothing bite when you have me along on your fishing trip, because I don't own my own stuff, so I'm borrowing yours, so that's less opportunity for me to lose your shit. And I'm fully willing to bring my own beer. That's fine. I just never really, like, I don't know, I live where it's dry. There's not a good place to, like, just drive for, like, a... It's not like where I spent a lot of my childhood, where if I had a car, I could have driven 5 minutes and there was, like, a beautiful, like, state, like, park where there was a river running through it and I could fish in there. You get to keep my catch. I mean, realistically, probably. I love fish, but, like, I've never tried to, you know, like, fillet a catch, so I wouldn't know what I was doing anyway. Kicking back with a beer. Hell yeah, Armor. I mean, that's the point of fishing. That's the point of fishing. Well and truly. Yeah, it's very different. Like, there's a lake that some Denver folk talk about that's, like, a couple miles north of town, and, like, I scoped it out once and I was like, yeah, this is okay, but, like, I can't help but compare it to where I've lived before, and, like, this place is just not, it doesn't compare. It's not the same. It's not the same. Listen, I've been in Minnesota before. I know what it could be like. I would be intrigued by ice fishing. I've never had the opportunity to try. But, you know, I just realized, my dad used to be quite the fisherman. Like, he would go, like, way up north and do, like, swordfish, fishing. Like, there are a few photos of him where he's got, like, a big old swordfish caught. Like, he had, like, some buddies from, like, his business connections or something where they'd, like, take their own boat up to wherever you can catch those things. Full-on heated shack, in which case it's just drinking in a shack. I don't see the problem, Silvar. But I thrive in winter. So, I don't know. I don't think I would be there for a long time, but I think it could be a good time to be out for a bit. But the joy for me of, like, being outside in the winter is, like, you know, just constantly moving my body, so it's like my body heat, you know, builds up, and it's like I'm kind of, like, railing against nature itself. I'm like, I defy your cold temperatures, Mother Nature, you harlot! So if I'm just sitting there and fishing, it wouldn't really be the same. Drinking at the local backyard rink. Is that the most Canadian thing I've ever heard you say, so to speak? Local backyard rink goes crazy. I don't think even when I lived near the Canadian border we had something like that. Big community rink right behind. Oh, that sounds awesome though. It's like that every Canadian has in their backyard. Everyone knows this. And to be fair, I think there was a community rink where, like, I was born. Just, we moved not long after. So, like, I don't really have any childhood memories of that. Oh yeah, I should probably start... Can I craft the furnace yet? No, I need more copper ore. So, can't do that yet. As faster, planted in your body of water. Yeah, let me plant these rice shoots. Probably have to water these. No, that's right, you don't have to water them because you plant them near the water. Right. Maxing as fuck. Wait, what am I doing? I can still catch a few more fish before I am forced to go pass out. We need to make more money. I got distracted by the cozy talk. I was lulled into a state of uncapitalistic sloth. Though realistically, I'm only going to be able to catch one more fish, and then the day will be forced to end. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, the goal is to buy that upgraded fishing rod so I can start using bait. Yeah, realistically, I can't risk another. But I squeaked out that tiny additional bit of more profit. Another day's hard work. Fueled by Joja Cola. Oh? Oh. If you're gonna, like, quick grow my rice, that's not that exciting. Thank you for the bits all the same. No, I did say 75 bits, so that's just a donation out of your generous heart. Realistically, if somebody donates 50, I'll probably be like, okay, fine. I appreciate it all the same. Alright, now the day of harvest. Hello, Vimbert. You see this cat here? I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray, poor little thing. I think it likes this place. Hey, don't you think this farm could use a good cat? I will absolutely adopt this cat. It's Diva, in orange cat form. I could also go with Toby, but Toby doesn't like to appear on stream, so this is more lore accurate. I mean, I literally said that, Silvar, it's Toby. I like Toby more. Well, little Diva, you be a good kitty now, okay? Thank you for the bits, hearts. Since it was not the full amount, it will not be an immediate Joja Cola. But once Joja is open, I will go and, obtain Joja Cola. There. This YouTube short bait. Oh. Oops. A little bit of delicious money.
I got some new items in stock, a deluxe fishing pole and some bait that you can attach to it. You can use bait to make fish bite faster. Hope to see you soon.
Okay, hopefully that is enough to get me to fishing level 1, otherwise I'm going to feel very stupid. Yep, we are ready to harvest. Unmilled rice, but I'm not building a mill because that's bait.
To our valued JojaMart customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal pursuant to initial L61091 JojaCo Amendment. Responsible stewardship of the local environment is our top priority. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident may have caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Morris, Joja Customer Satisfaction Representative.
You know, it's great to have a company in the community who really cares. You know, it's such a blessing. Because they didn't have to do that. But they, you know, took steps to improve the environment. God bless Joja Corp, truly. Handshake take this instead. It is, you know, it's... I really like having the handshake emote on, like, my phone, but I'm not sure that I've seen a Twitch emote that's like a handshake emote. I could make one, but again, I have so few emote slots, and I like all the emotes I have. Also, we got them spring onions. Speaking of free real estate. And I guess I'll grab the maple seed too, that's fine. Let's see, if I'm assuming I level up farming, then I could buy seeds in town. I could. But I'd rather just fish maxing and, like, make sure I'm gonna level up. Yeah, whatever, Shane. Yeah. Joja Cola seeds. If only I could. But the delicious taste of Joja Cola is under patent and, you know, requires careful stewardship in your local Joja Cola cannery. Reproduction of their patented recipe is strictly prohibited under applicable local laws. Is there a chance that's a mod? I have seen a mod where, like, they have separate, like, Joja seeds. And, like they aren't classified by the game as fruits or vegetables very deliberately. Which I think is just kind of hilarious. I'm not sure if that's part of Stardew Expanded, or it's, like, something that works with it. It's something like that, though. Anyway, let's get to fishing. Monsanto has Joja seeds. Yeah. That's exactly what it's giving. That's exactly what it's giving. Oh, look, it's free money. You know, if I had really been able to profit max the first, like, day, I would have grinded up to 200 or 500 wood or whatever I needed to, like, repair the bridge more up there. Because you can get some, like, nice free stuff that you can forage up and sell. But now that fishing is unlocked, that has to be what I spend my time doing.
It's a simple life.
Oh. Treasure chest, hell yeah. Come on, come on.
Yield unto...
Ooh, flounder. That's worth a little bit. Okay, more bait. That's fine. Still saves me money once I eventually get the good fishing rod. You mean Fields of Mistra? I feel like one or two of my friends have tried it and speak pretty highly of it. The only reason I haven't picked it up myself is because it's still in early access, and I'm weird about early access. Hidden cancer debuff with every sip? That's great, Mystic. Good morning, how you doing? How was the rest of, your looty-shooty last night? I pieced out pretty quick, because I was like, Mushroom was talking about, like, pizza rolls, and I was like, I can air fry some pizza rolls. Excellent. Relationship options. I see. Yeah, I should check out what I can turn these sea jellies into. Because these give so much energy and health on their own. I forgot to check what they sell for. I should weigh against that. Oh my god, yeah, air fried pizza bites. So good. I mean, I just have, like, store brand, like, pizza rolls. I mean, maybe you just had the me, like, hipster reaction. Where you're like, everybody likes it, so it can't be good. But yeah, it slaps. Although I feel like a lot of the people that I know of that do air frying, like, do it for healthy things, I'm like, oh, I use it to cook up terrible frozen food, and make it taste better. Oh, Dread's gonna get back into streaming? Good. Yeah, I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've seen him about. But yeah, I had, like... I have a former coworker who, like, really, kind of used air frying to start to turn her life around. Like, she started air frying, like, you know, her own kale chips and stuff, and, like, used that to kind of kickstart, like, just the whole, like, eating healthier thing. And she was very overweight. And you could tell it bothered her. And, like, she's lost, like, a ton of weight. I think she's in, like, a new relationship now. She seems like she's doing really great. And a big part of it was picking up air frying for her. And, like, God bless. I'm so glad she's made improvements. Hello, Yeti. How you doing? Welcome to the Joja Corp run of Stardew Valley, sponsored by delicious Joja Cola. With only 75 bits or a sub, I will drop everything to buy and drink a delicious can. How you doing? Oh, Dread's been going through it? Well, hopefully it's working itself out and hasn't been too rough. Make something click. Yeah, the first step is always the thing, like, breaking out of, bad habits. Like, I've been kind of falling into the bad habit of, like, not exercising again. Which I really needed to do before stream, but then I just didn't. Because, like, Diva was being cute, and I was like, I can make myself a second cup of tea rather than drinking it on stream. And, like, just kind of chill for a bit. And now I'm like, you know, I've been sitting for a minute, and I'm like, damn it, I really should have gone for, like, a mile-and-a-half walk or something. That would have been a great way to start the morning. I'm half asleep. Hey, that's a fine way to be on a Sunday, in my opinion, honey bun. Welcome, welcome. Spicy's at 69%. That's great. They will be extended as long as they can until one of the community goals hits the triple threat, wins the triple threat challenge. I'm like, for a second I was like, what am I calling this thing I'm doing? Yeah, it's like you miss one day and you just reset all your progress. It just stops being like... It stops... Because what it was for me is I was going walking at like 5:30 in the morning or something. Or more like 6. But then I started staying up a little later, as is more my natural want. And then I started sleeping in later. And I'm like, oh, I don't have time to walk before work. And then it's like after work, I'm like, I'm too stressed out to function. And I don't want to walk. And thank you for the follow. Just as a reminder for how Triple Threat works, I have 3 community goals going right now. They will be extended as long as they need to, but only the first one to cross the finish line will be the one that happens. The other 2, you'll have your points redeemed, so you will not waste them. So pull for your favorite and see if it can win. Oh, hell yeah, armor. I'm really bad at working out anything but my legs. Date someone who's a fitness freak. Runs at 2 to 3 a.m. Wow. Yeah, I'm so bad at, like, making a day other than leg day. I think Willie's closes at 4. I'm gonna cut that short so I can sell the fish that I got. maybe buy the better rod. No. I'm short. I need 1,800. Okay, well, what is the thing that you sell that I can use the... Oh, you need it for the fish smoker. Well, I just start with that, because I'm on the river farm. Accountability channel. Bowling port was on 1 punch strength. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, particularly, like, I find it difficult to work on my arms, because both my shoulders are so messed up, and have been since, like, my like, middle 20s, with a thing where I was told by a doctor, oh no, Mr. Vimbert, you don't have that. People don't get that in their shoulders until they're at least 50 years old. Then they took an x-ray and they're like, yes, Mr. Vimbert, you do have that. I'm like, great! Oh, Joja call it a Coke. Too true. I crave a delicious can of the nectar of the gods. Valley Stardew. Core is the hardest. Yeah, core is a nice thing to develop too. Ugh, there's so much. Yeah, surgeries. I might... Eventually I'm gonna have to do a surgery done on my legs, because, like, my feet are already a little bad. And that's just gonna keep getting worse, but it's very not insurance covered. So, or it's covered, but not enough that I can, like, actually afford to do it. But anyway, enough about such depressing subjects. Video game. So, actually, if I can't afford the fishing rod, then maybe the best thing to do would be to pivot, go to Joja Mart, and buy some, like, seeds to get some good farming going. Yeah, after this next catch, that's what I'll do, I think. I'm gonna adapt a little bit. That's not the route I, like, plotted out, but I think that still works. I'll get there eventually. You wait! Your belly is in the way. So it goes, so it goes. You'll get there. You'll get there, I'm sure. So let's see. Yeah, cauliflower are the money ones, but potato lets me gamble, which I do enjoy. However, cauliflower. Just worth lots of dollars, and maybe like a potato. I forget the exact sale values. Potato lets me gamble. Yeah! Good God, Yeti. I have a problem. My problem is just very publicly visible. I make no attempts to hide it. Or stay away from it. Ooh, free thing. I love free thing. Oh god, this is gonna be so bad if I didn't actually level up my farming to level 1. So that I can craft the scarecrow. I'm gonna be so cooked. They're gonna eat my cauliflower and I'll just be out money. I'm not really shy on energy. Though I guess I could pivot again and try and grind up wood. Yeah, let's swerve again. Let's swerve again. Let's do some deforestation. That's another classic capitalism move. We must tame wild nature to our benefit. Bar removal in 2-ish months. Ugh. I see. Yeah, for me it's a thing with my veins. Because I'm old. Yeah, it's too easy, right? It's too easy. You gotta work for it at least a little. See, that was a test, and you passed so far. God, the stupid... It's so funny how, like, the Twitch chat sometimes shows returning chatter for me, and sometimes it's like, oh no, this person is a returning chatter, but we're not going to label them as such. So it's like, does it cover up me actually being able to see the chat message or no? Who can say? Eat delicious field snack. Needs wood. I mean, that's just always true. Accepting applications. You know, one thing... I wasn't a huge fan of Valheim, but I really appreciated how, like, if you cut down a tree, that falling tree could, like, topple another tree, and you could start a chain reaction of just, like, wood dominoes falling to make it really easy to get a lot of wood. I always appreciated that. Made me kind of wish that other games could have similar mechanics. But, like most survival crafting-y games, I couldn't really get into Valheim. Not quite sure what it was. The only one that's really managed to hold me for any length of time is Minecraft, and I think that's just because it's the one that I tried first, you know, ages ago when it was, like, new. Yeah, the mobs in Valheim can get pretty annoying. Like, if there was... And I know that's kind of like the point, where it's like, you know, it's survival crafting with boss fights and everything, but, like, I tried one of the boss fights and I was like, oh, this seems kind of bad, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot about V Rising. I forgot that that game exists. Is that... That was in early access for a while. Is it out of early access now? Or am I thinking of a different game? You can tell how closely I've paid attention to it by how not knowledgeable I am on it. Could be good to level up my foraging, too. Because if I can make, like, more... If it gets more wild seeds to drop, that could be useful. That tree is just gonna fall into the river and deny me all the precious wood, so keep chopping wood over in this way. Didn't seem solo friendly. I mean, from what I've heard, part of, like, the appeal for it is to kind of be like MMO light, with, like, setting up your bases and then either defending them or, like, invading other people, stuff like that. I could be completely misunderstanding the point of the game, mind. Okay, we've still got a little bit before, Diddy! Still got a little bit before pre-rolls come back on, but, I need to... Ooh! Recycling machine! Recycling machine is huge! Hell yeah. Oh, charcoal kiln. That could be good, too. Okay, and I did level up to fishing 1. Okay. I will pause on the screen where you can see my glorious profits. And, I need to use the restroom and re-up my water. Let me just... Yeah, I'll just put the BRB slightly off to the side so you can behold my money. Be right back. Okay, I returned. Sorry, that ran a little long. I checked on the cats while I was upstairs. Diva and Toby are both just hanging out. Oh, right. Okay, sea jelly sells for 200, which is not bad, but may be better used as like an energy source if I manage to catch more. Toby gave me the guiltiest look I have ever seen on a cat face. Because, like, it was very obvious that he had... Oh, it's raining today. Perfect, perfect. Don't have to water shit. Where it was very obvious he had, like, knocked over a little end table I had next to the couch where he likes to sleep. Because he knows that, that's where I keep some cat treats. I think he was worried I would be mad, but I just walked over and, like, chuckled, gave him some pets. Because it's whatever. Okay, now I finally have enough money to go forth and buy the thing. So, first step is to go down, spring onion gam... Shit, I put the axe in the... Oh god. We're already inefficient because I wanted to save myself one space, which I really didn't need to. I've been a clown! I've been a clown! Toby is great. I really, really wish I could, like, get him to appear on stream, because he's such, like, he's such a big, cuddly little sweetheart. Well, he's not little. Again, the cat is 20 pounds. He is not a tiny kitty. But he's, like, spiritually small. He just wants to relax. Palworld Rising. I see. I was seeing that, like, the Palworld devs, I forget what it was. Like, I was kind of, like, half dozing still in bed very early this morning, and I saw they had a trailer for some new game or other. This is very helpful information, me, when I can't remember the most basic details about what the hell I'm trying to say. But yeah, they're putting out a new thing. It was... God, I can't remember what it was. God damn it. Let's forget this ever happened. Fishing. Capitalism. Did you ever have a dream where you thought that you were... SDV? What does that stand for? Actually, wait, let's not waste time. Chat might force me to spend enough money that I can't buy the thing. Willie, time's a-wasting. Okay. Fiberglass rod. We have the goods. Oh, Stardew. Okay. I've never seen that abbreviation before in my life. Yep, fiberglass rod. We got the bait going now. Ooh, sea jelly. Perfect. Can use that to re-up my energy if I'm not forced to go buy a Joja Cola. The best rod is the iridium rod. I believe. Which just costs 5,000 gold and lets you attach bait as well as a lure. Yeah, you know, silly me. I just have almost 400 hours into it, but I've not engaged with the fandom to learn the lingo. Imagine, me not wanting a fandom to ruin a game I like. Stardew sober? That's great. Hang on. Treasure chest, treasure chest, treasure chest. Stardew's great, but it'll take over your life. Guaranteed. Though, you know, it's not as bad as picking up, like, League of Legends or something. No one should play League of Legends. I don't care how good that show they made is, don't play League of Legends. or their auto chess, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Don't do it. If you install League of Legends on your computer, it will give you a virus called League of Legends. Stardew and WoW? Yeah, that's, I'm literally doing that to myself as well. Because my guild is becoming more active because we're expecting TBC Anniversary to get announced anytime, or at least the pre-patch. Oh, baby! Early Diamond! That's going straight into being sold. Fuck the museum. Then develop some drug habits. True. Oh yeah, you can easily sink 500 plus hours, Yeti. Like, I famously never go for completion in games, and most of the time I'm like a one run and done kind of guy. Maybe see 2 or 3 endings, but I have almost 400 hours of this. Also Valorant. Major red flag. True, Wreckage. True. Wise words. Wise words. Yeah. The true red flag would be if someone told you their anti-drug was League of Legends. Because that's like saying, you know, I sawed off one of my feet to avoid getting a splinter in my thumb. Yeah, Wreckage. I think I managed to e-stalk through Silvar and send you a Blizzard friend request. When I'm next on, you should have me sign the guild charter, assuming you're the one holding it, or Madman, or whoever's setting it up. Though I'm not really on that much. Because my mage is just parked. Getting ready for y'all to be dead mines ready. Because I hit that level 20. Do you think my backup on hardcore, if I wanted to take a more serious run at it, would be a druid? Because I think they're so flexible that I feel like they could be really good. And, you know, the movement speed they get from, like, cat form and travel form would make it pretty convenient. He's clearly got a lot of game knowledge. I think the trouble is that, like, to start a guild, you have to... I forget how much it costs. It's not that much in the big picture, but it's kind of a lot at low levels. Like, it might be a gold or 2. I really like 1 HP in a dream. That's great. This name, as they say. So I have no objections, particularly because I'm terrible at naming things. Because that's definitely how, some... Altaholic. I mean, alts can, depending on how addicted you are to the auction house, be a severe drain on your money. Like, there's someone I play with on the anniversary servers who, like, I swear to God, the man is online 17 hours a day. And is, like, such a fast leveler, but he has been level 60 for at least 4 months. He has 100 gold to his name. That's it. I have 15 times that much, and I don't play the game that much. But 1 HP in a dream was certainly how I survived some of my encounters when I was leveling my paladin. Like, there were definitely some moments where, like, threw stun grenades, bubbled, lay on hands, potions, everything, just to barely survive, and, like, just, you know, have, like, my whole body, like, throbbing from the adrenaline to be like, okay, stop shaking, you lived, Hearthstone, it's time to log out before something else goes wrong and I die. Yeah, League is very bad. It's very bad. I have a friend who relapses occasionally. He's like, no, they made it, like, way better, bro. And I'm like, no, I think I'm good. Because there was, like, one specific context and one specific time in my life when playing League was good. And that was when I was in college. The game was only on, like, Season 2 or Season 3, so they didn't have that many champions out, so you didn't have to, like, remember a whole lot of things to play against. And I could gather 4 or 5 friends over to my house with their laptops, or we would get, like, $20 worth of Little Caesars, and then all get drunk and just roll together on a team and on our crappy internet connection and just not care about winning and have a great time. Because the only randoms we had to deal with were our opponents. And, you know, we were all there together, crushing some Italian cheesy bread, some hot and readies, drinking cheap, terrible whiskey. We had some good times. And I feel like if I tried to play League again, I'd be trying to chase that high, and that's just not possible. That's just not possible. With where I'm at in life, where my friends physically are in life, where I'm at. Yeah, it was very nice, and really it could have easily been any game. Just League happened to be the one that was chosen. I think I will buy some bait for him. Just to make sure I've got plenty. Screen. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not how you keep people playing the game. My hope is that I can catch Clint before that sad sack of crap closes up shop so I can get this geode processed. It's gonna be close. Oh god, he closes at 4. Okay, barely. The community can very easily be that bad, Yeti. Like, if you're not playing with people you know, it can be very, like, kind of like World of Warcraft can be at the worst times, where everyone assumes that you've been playing for, like, you know, forever, so you know everything about the game already. And so the expectation is a level of mastery that comes after years and years and years and, like, literal over a decade of playing the game. And I think river fishing is more profitable at this point, now that I have a little more money built up and I've got the backpack. So I'm gonna do that for a bit. My plan is I fish until like 8:30, 9 p.m. and then I swing over to Joja, pick up more seeds. That's my plan. We'll see how that winds up going. So, yeah, it's never their fault, of course. It's always their idiot teammates. Yeah. Although, legitimately, it can just be like, you can... I played games of League where just, you know... I was doing perfectly fine, and then, through matters completely outside of my control, I just lost. And so I was just stuck there suffering for an hour in a game I knew I was going to lose. But my teammates were like, no, bro, we got this, bro. Vote no on surrender. Who started that vote? And I'm like, trying to calculate, because, you know, back when I cared about my account or whatever, it was like, how long before I can just pretend I disconnect from the game and just move on with my life? Yeah, not, you know, because I played games outside of those happy times when I could gather a group of friends to my house as well. Because it was just like, it was the game that I played at the time. I think they're shorter now, but when I played, the games are 30 minutes to an hour plus each, which is insane. There is a shorter mode called ARAM, All Random, All Mid, and I know those games are shorter, but I don't know how short. If you know, please do not out yourself as a League of Legends enjoyer, as it will cause me to think less of you. But yeah, the short answer is how long are the games? Too long. That was really the main thing that started, like, turning my opinion on the game. Was like, you know, I can be stuck in a game that's unfun and it takes way too long for it to finish. And either I have to risk getting banned because of, like, leaving games where people will not agree to just surrender and end, or just be stuck in a miserable experience for over an hour. I have no particular thoughts on Dota 3. I think I played, like, the tutorial of Dota 2, and I was like, oh, so it's just like League? I'm good. And then I never touched it again. League, I have personal vitriol against, because I wasted a good bit of my life on it. That's for like 3 hours! Oh, God. That sounds about right so far. Oh, I see. Hearts. Didn't League come first, though? Before Dota 2? Or do I have that wrong? Because I thought the whole thing was like Dota 2 didn't take off because League beat them to the punch. I don't talk to them anymore. Really, probably for the best. It's kind of one of the things that's come for me from, like, growing older is kind of just having to be okay with just, like, just drifting apart from people. Because sometimes, you know, life's too short to, like, put in the effort for some folks. And, you know, sometimes I'm that for other people, and I'm like, you know what? That's fine, I get it. I can be a pain in the ass. Dota is Defense of the Ancients. It started out as a Warcraft 3 mod. It is what League of Legends and similar games are based on. Commonly abbreviated to Dota. And it's sadly where a lot of people know Lena Inverse from, instead of from an excellent anime and manga series, which makes me incredibly sad to know. Because more people should watch Slayers. Dota 1 predates, Dota 2 came out after. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know Dota 1 predates. That was the true origin point for everything. Love Lena Inverse. So good. Slayers is excellent. Although, Hearts, what is your opinion on Slayers, oh god, what did they call the 4th and 5th seasons? The, like, ones that came out after the big time gap. Because I couldn't get into them. Like, for a while, I was like, oh my god, seeing them in, like, this crazy, like, fidelity and, like, the quality, but then it was like, oh, the writing doesn't feel right anymore. And they have this annoying animal mascot character with them. What have you done to my Slayers? You have to install Vanguard Capital? You have to install investing? I know that's probably some kind of incredibly onerous anti-cheat. I'm just memeing. What was I... Jojo Mart. But yeah, Slayers, very good. Very good. I still have a DVD set of the first 3 seasons around here somewheres. I should rewatch it one of these days, you know, in all my... I was gonna say in all my vast free time, but if I'm fair to myself, I do have free time. I just spend a lot of it on, you know, stuff. Restart your PC to run Vanguard in order to run League. Oh, that's annoying wreckage. It's fun to have Robomaid Girl, technically a goal of... Oh, I don't remember Robomaid Girl. Maybe I didn't make it to her. Yeah, let's talk about anything else other than League. Sorry, I brought us down a dark path. But, yeah, I don't know. It just, the 4th and 5th, or at least the 4th season, I don't think I made it to the 5th season. They just didn't measure up to the original 3 seasons in my mind. Later on, after Animal Mascot, I see. I also do have, like, I managed to pick up on the cheap, like, the Slayers movies, which I think I have owned the DVDs of them for, like, over a decade, but I, like, keep forgetting that I own them, so I still haven't watched them. Okay, I already have some pre-plowed ground, so... I might actually not have to plow any more earth to get these fresh cauliflower planted. Oh my god, I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, let me plow a little more to get the rice in. Perfect. Easy. Slayer's books are still ongoing. Hell yeah. I think a catfish is a decently expensive fish. Let me smoke a catfish. That'll probably be worth it monetarily. I may be throwing with that. I'm not sure, because that was a gold quality catfish. So I'm not sure if smoked fish accounts for star quality. Oh, okay. Thank you for the lurk. I'll be going for a while, so if it's just a brief lurk, I should still be here. But about, what time is it now? About 3 hours from now, for sure, I have to end. That is my hard limit for the day. So, you know, that's not really that restrictive, but if y'all have been here for a minute, you know how long I can go on Sunday on a game that I love, and this is a game I have almost 400 hours in. So obviously I like Stardew a bit, you know. It's pretty good, I guess. Come on, you rascally fish.
Submit to your fate.
There we go. Sheesh. Oh, another catfish. Hell yeah. I have... Okay, yeah, I can keep fishing. And this is why we river farm. Starting to feel exhausted. Still have 9 energy. That should be enough for one more cast. Question mark? Yes, we're on 2. No, damn it! Ah. Okay, it is still a star smoked catfish. Smoked 2 per... That's so much energy. Oh my lord. I could... Yeah, let me eat some seaweed and keep fishing.
We can keep going. We can make more money.
Oh, yeah, about Slayers, I was gonna say, a long time ago, a D&D group that I played with, a guy who was kind of one of our forever DMs, he pitched an idea that was basically like, kind of like an ultimate crossover D&D campaign. Like, he was like, hey, I'm gonna let you guys know, like, a year before we do this. Just, like, send me 2 characters out of anything in fiction that you would like to play in, like, a tabletop campaign, and I will get myself familiar with the source material and make you a character based on their capabilities. I was like, hell yes. Okay, watch Slayers, I want to be Lena Inverse. So we had, like, Lena Inverse from Slayers, Delita from Final Fantasy Tactics, we had Kelsier from the Mistborn series, we had some lady from some Joss Whedon show. That's not me being like, boo, Joss Whedon hiss. It's one that I haven't seen and I do not remember. Who else did we have? Those are the only ones that I remember off the... Oh yeah, we also had, one of the 3 Musketeers, like, from the book, who kind of appointed himself as party leader. But we also had, like, you know, bad guys from all of fiction, so we, like, fought some giant, like, evil robot thing from the X-Men that was, like, terrorizing in a city, so I, as Lena, was like, oh, so that's a big one, huh? And immediately just dragon-slaved it to one-shot it, causing the rest of the party to be like, holy shit! I'm pretty sure he had already read it, because it was his wife who wanted to play it, and she was, like, obsessed with the 3 Musketeers, so I guarantee he had already been forced to read it. Delete it. Oh, that would be great. Unfortunately, our guy who was playing Delita couldn't really... Fisher, obviously. Couldn't really, take part in the game that much. Stuff kept cropping up. Oh my god, 3,000. Smoked catfish, 600 gold. Oh, baby. Did you demolish the city? More than once. More than once. I maybe played Lena as a little more callous to human life than she is canonically. But, you know, it's often shown in the show that if, like, she doesn't see the suffering that her mass devastation causes, she's good. But, you know, she sees someone, like, suffering in front of her, she's gonna feel bad about it. But if she doesn't see the people being incinerated...
Dear Vimbert, how are you doing, sweetie? I've missed you so much since you left. I hope the farming life is everything you hoped for. Love, Mom. Yes, I sent your favorite cookies.
Thanks, Mom. I'll actually be seeing my mom later. Getting together at my sister's to watch more football. The Broncos are playing... I forget. Some other team. I don't know. Apparently a big game or something? I don't know. Mostly just want to spend time with family, and, you know, my sister's hubby is going to, be serving us all smoked tri-tip after the game, so that'll be a good get. I don't particularly need bait, so... Now the question becomes, like, how do I don't remember offhand when the Egg Festival is, because I want to stockpile as much money as I can for that. Because strawberries, even if you can't grow them, like, eternally, if you just, like, grow strawberries as long as you can, that makes you so much money. Because I have the fishing rod, I have the backpack, I have the seeds of what will become my glorious profit-making engine. At this point, now the major expenditures are all just on Joja stuff. Because we don't need to mess around with animals, with the kitchen, with nothing. We just need to make money and pour it back into Joja so they can pour it back into the community. Truly a virtuous economic cycle. Oh, I forgot to mention one fun thing about playing Lena in that huge crossover campaign was, like, you know, a lot of the times in the show she'll, like, eat immense quantities of food, so, like, use kind of a, rather than, like, a spells per day, like D&D actually has, he kind of homebrewed up, like, basically an MP system, and Lena had the ability to, like, just peg out on food for a bit to restore MP. So, you know, I may have used and abused that to its fullest capability. You rang? Yeah, you ever seen the anime Slayers, Mushroom? Talking Lena Inverse, best girl. Oh! See, I can angle this, right? Yeah. So my thought now is we do mostly river fishing, because I'm good enough that I shouldn't need to, like, catch the easier ocean fish to have decent success. So basically, I'll fish this pool until it exhausts, and then do river fishing in town after buying up a bunch of bait. Newest anime. Slayers is from the 90s, Mushroom. It's not new. Oh, a kitty is here. Brushed up against my legs. Is it Diva or has Toby finally decided to show up? I will discover after I catch the fish. Just assume every anime is new. That's fair, honestly. That's most of what gets talked about. Oh my god, the ancient seed. Diva's back. Let me fire up Cat Cam. No, it's really good. It's one of my favorites. It's an extremely funny, like, fantasy anime. Basically, like, you know, basically taking, like, the level of overpowered of one of the, like, isekai protagonists of today, except it's not an isekai. And it's just, you know, just kind of take that to its logical conclusion, but if the protagonist was, like, just kind of a selfish jerk who just wanted to make money, it's wonderful. For an older dub, it's pretty good. I would recommend the Japanese, because it's still an old enough dub that you got some really questionable performances in there. But the dub's fine. The diva is upon my lap. I'll let her settle in and then see if I can set up another cam of just her face in the corner. I'm gonna go donate the ancient seed. I completely forgot to do bait. Shit. Torrented into my... Hell yeah. Ancient seeds. I think those have to be planted in fall? I might have to look that up on the wiki. Because I know ancient seeds are crazy good. But I know they take like forever to grow. Aw. Eva just gave my arm a few licks. Little kitty thing where they groom you. What is deluxe bait? Bite even faster. Not for 100 gold a pop. That's not worth it. Just give me a bunch of basic ass bait. Okay, next step. Go into town. Check when the egg festival is, so then I can plan out my profit making a little better. Really wish Toby would pop down here one of these times. Want to show off my gloriously large kitty boy to y'all. Okay, there's quest. Looking for anchovy. Do I have one of them already? I do. Egg festival is the 13th. Okay, so if I planted turnips, they would sprout before then, but I think I just stockpile my food? Stockpile my money, rather? Yeah, I think I just fish and stockpile money. Because otherwise I'm kind of wasting... Yeah. Okay, Robin... Robin comes to the bar? No. Not on a Sunday? That's on a Friday, I think. Yeah, it's a very well-known one. Older, but still well-liked. In my personal opinion, it's not worth watching past the 3rd season, because it gets a little more... Meh. I don't like what they do, but... First 3 seasons, solid. Just about an incredibly powerful mage just trying to make some money and not get entangled with world-ending nonsense, and eventually she does, against her will. It's just consistently a very, very funny show. Yeah, right? It's like, if you know anime, you've probably seen at least one of the characters before. And some pretty hype fights, too. And I think in some of the newer seasons, the same lady who voices the main character, Lena, I think she's the same VA who voices Amy Rose? Question mark? Not in, like, the older dubbed seasons, though. I think. I could be wrong on that. I don't think any of the other really dub voice actors stick out in my mind. But, yeah. I don't know. I go back and forth on subs or dubs for anime. But I've watched both for Slayers because I don't have a problem. And I think even though the dub of the original seasons is older, I think, like, most of the performances are good to great. Just there's one character who unfortunately is one of the main characters who just has some of the worst voice work I've ever heard. Not in terms of like just having a flat deadpan delivery where you get nothing of the like personality of the character, emotions. It's just that the person's voice is so goddamn annoying, and they're so nasally, that you're just like, I don't want to watch the show anymore a little bit. I'm talking about Zelos, for those who know the show. You can either agree with me or be wrong. Though I don't think that's a hot take. Corinth is everything. Hell yeah. Well, give it a try both ways, see what you like. Oh, you got Spanish, too. I have no idea about the Spanish dub. That would be an interesting, albeit incredibly inefficient way to work on refreshing my Spanish knowledge. Watch Spanish language dubs of anime. I assume, yeah. Just interesting that it has all three. Would expect like either English and Japanese or Spanish and Japanese. I mean, I feel like it must. Yeah, I think my plan until the Egg Festival is just tons of mostly fishing. Until you can buy those sweet, sweet strawberries. Or at least the seeds for them. They could have changed the money-making meta. Though I don't know. I don't remember if river or mountain fishing is better in the spring. I feel like they're fairly similar. I mean, technically that's not Goku, that's Caliente. If you're referring to the same meme I think you're referring to. The one where they're like, this lunch is gonna fuck so hard. A classic. What would be wild is if in my first stream of this I get fishing to level 10. Probably very doable at the rate I'm going. The mine? We don't need it. We only fish here. I'm torn. I could be fishing on the farm. That means that you have a level up that you're going to get during the night. That happened a patch or two ago, I think. Yeah, so I don't think you get the benefits of it right away. Except for, like, my fishing bar is probably a little bit longer, but, you know, I don't have access to the new recipes or whatever yet. How's my inventory space? Still good. We keep fishing. Oh, interesting. Why is that mushroom? I'm curious, because I thought, like, Latin America was where anime got really big. Slayers to Spain is like DBC to Mexico. Interesting. I know they do have, like, they do use, like, Spanish guitar in at least one of the opening themes. That's the only connection I can make. But cool that they're that into it. Ren Fair, hell yeah. Enjoy. Thank you for stopping by, Hearts, and thank you for the gift sub earlier. Hope it's a fun time. Been quite some time since I went to a Ren Fair myself. I had talked with some people about going to the Colorado one, because it's not too far a drive for me, but then things never quite came together and time rapidly slipped away from me, as it seems to sometimes. It was like, oh yeah, I was gonna do that. Yeah, I don't know, I guess you could categorize Slayers? Would Slayers count as shonen? In my mind, it's not, just because it's less, like... It maybe could. Sure, it's certainly not like shoujo or like seinen or anything. God, I'm letting my weeb flag fly more than I maybe ever have on stream today. You got me talking on one of my favorite anime. A good pivot from talking about the dark days of playing League. almost feel like I have to, like, you know, drive later, but I feel like because this is fishing stream, that I should be, like, cracking a beer IRL. I don't have any beer, though. I only have whiskey here, and that would be going a little too hard for a Sunday morning. Besides, I'll probably be, my sister frequently relies on me to, like, drink beers that she has left over from, like, barbecues that she throws in the summer, because everyone brings, like, a 12-pack each, and then they drink, like, 2 beers, and leave all the beer at her place, and she's like, but I don't actually like beer. Vim, you drink beer, and I'm like, sometimes. So, for basically anything that's not an IPA, I am, like, her beer disposal system. Because I'm not like, rah, 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 IPA bad, nobody should drink IPA. I just don't like them. I think they're kind of nasty. Most other beer I can vibe with. Just can't with an IPA. Oh god. Yeah, twisted tea, I'll drink it. But, like, I better be hard up for choice. Yeah, luckily I think the most, like, underwhelming thing that is often brought to my sister's events is, like, Mike's Hard Lemonade or something, which is not, you know, exactly the best kind of drink, but I'll drink Mike's Hard Lemonade. It's fine. I'm not excited about it, but it's drinkable.
It'll wet your whistle.
Interesting. What was the name, Armor?
If I ain't got beer, I at least got Joja Cola. Slam 3 of them down to keep me going.
I would eat the jelly that I caught, but I don't think I'll be, like, fishing long enough to make the fishing buff worth it. Oh, or I could get another river jelly. Alright. Water thickener takes all the carbon. That's so specific. How did you come by this knowledge, Mushroom? Ghost of the Machine by Parish Brewing. Interesting. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled for that. Though it's interesting and frustrating at the same time with, like, the spread of, like, microbrewery culture. That, you know, just the distribution isn't there to, like, have everything from everywhere at all times. And granted, I might be able to get more if I went to, like, bigger liquor stores, but I like going to, like, my local guys where it's, like, you know, it's the same, like, Middle Eastern guy who, like, knows me. He's like, hey, how you doing, buddy? And, like, you know, I don't know. It's a little sad to be a liquor store regular, but it also feels kind of gratifying. Oh, okay. Yeah, the bitterness is part of the problem for me, so it could be good. Though if a beer goes too sweet, then I'm also kind of like, eh. Swallowing issues. Water thickener to make it swallowed by pre-thickened water. Interesting. Huh. I have no real response to that. That's just a very cool detail. I need iron bar for recycling machine, that's right. So I can't really do anything with that yet. I'll get there, though, eventually. Save that for when I have recycling machine. Sell! 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 And I got spring onions, so I can keep going and keep fishing. I'm saving my coal because since I don't want to waste a bunch of time mining, I won't have a huge stock of the stuff. So I don't want to smoke too many fish, unless I catch one like a catfish, where I know it's, like, worth good money. And for the most part, I feel like the good fish don't start showing up until summer? I could be wrong. Huh. Yeah, that would be weird to, like, eat a thing and feel hydrated after it. Though I guess it wouldn't be too unlike, like... I guess a kind of, like, congealed soup. Boy, don't that sound appetizing. Just carve yourself a slice of thickened water. Just never a thing I've thought about doing, so it's interesting to consider. Boy, the luck for today must be low, because there have been, like, no treasure chests while fishing. A great shame. Because I would love it if they could drop, like, a glow ring. Because it is a little annoying to have the screen get, like, dark enough that things do genuinely get a little indistinct. Yes, I could go and buy one from the Adventurers Guild, but... I think they sell those? That might be at higher combat levels, but... We don't have to... Oh, okay. My mic was in the way and I thought I'd hit 0 energy. Gel, like it's... I don't think I have? No? But I think I roughly get the gist. I believe. Ooh, deluxe bait. Well, I won't buy deluxe bait, but if I've got deluxe bait, I'll use it. Okay, 3 energy. This is gonna have to be the last cast. If this comes back junk, I'm going to be disappointed. River Farm coming in clutch. And I can even sell my spring onions. And keep a can of delicious Joja Cola for the next day. Also save the green algae. Eventually I'll be able to cook that. Eventually. Level 6 fishing. I didn't level up twice. These are rookie numbers. We gotta get these numbers higher. Alas, I must actually water my crops today. I'm not sure, because I'm forgetting now when I planted the cauliflower. I'm not sure if it's going to be ready by the time of the Egg Festival. Would be ideal if it were. Because I want all the money possible to spend it on strawberry seeds. Because at that point, my money-making meta, my personal money-making meta, will swap from fishing to farming. This fishing is basically just killing time. Alright, off to... Honestly, I have enough bait. I could just go straight for... Could make a run for the mountain. But spring onion is good so I don't have to eat any of the fish I catch for any... Well, but then again, I've got river jelly. I've got river jelly, so I have basically infinite energy. It's all I should need. So, yeah, why don't I give river fishing a try today? Once upon a time, I knew offhand which one was better. Now I'm not sure. And free forage along the way. Sometimes, maybe. There's a leak! Just straight up beautiful plus 40 energy. Though again, I've got the river jelly. I'm probably set. Hey, a leak, and I guess I can introduce myself to Homeless Man.
This bear of the wilderness is all I care to know.
Ah, Linus. There's an argument to be made for, trying to befriend him so I can learn the sashimi recipe. Because that sells for more than some fish. However, since I already have the fisher, profession, which makes fish worth more, I think that argument is already getting a little less valid. Because I didn't go the Crab Master route to go just pure fishing pod, which I sometimes do. Sometimes. Let's see what kinds of fish we catch up here. As flower petals dance in the breeze. Bullhead. I think bullhead is worth okay dollars. That sounds right. Got over 5,000, so I could purchase the Joja membership. But there's no real immediate benefit to doing so. I feel like I don't buy the Joja membership until I'm getting close to the renovation I want, which is the bus, which I believe is 40,000 gold? That could be wrong. But that feels right to me. That's the big one, because then with that, I'll be able to buy star fruit. And then in the summer, I just plant all the star fruit I possibly can, and those just print money. And my goal is to break the largemouth bass. Okay, no. Mountain fishing's the way to go, because that's worth good dollars. Because my hope is that by the end of the first summer, I'll have completed the run by completing all the Joja development projects, and show off how much faster and superior the Joja route is. But we'll see how it shakes out. We shall see indeed. Oh. I think Diva's snoring on my lap. Yeah, she's definitely snoring. Little kitty snore. I want to set up cat cam, but I'm worried that if I move my body, she will wake up and the moment will be lost. I still kind of want to try for it. I'm gonna make the attempt. Wish me luck. Set the camera there. Cat cam to on. Okay, extreme close-up mode, I guess. Behold. Ah, I woke her up. Or maybe she just wants to eye the camera, see what that's going on and what that's about. It's not gonna hurt you, Diva. I'm just exploiting you for content, kitty. You can go back to sleep. Is that... Oh yeah, you do get a little bit of my arm in the background. Ooh, we have bubbles. Do I... No, I'm out of bait. Gotta have bait on the hook. A truly fishing max. It really was crazy to me the first time I played multiplayer Stardew, how much worse fishing was. Because time didn't freeze while you were trying to reel in a fish. That required a rather large adjustment, because at first it was like, oh yeah, I can just print money by fishing. But then, no, oops. Time does not stop for me. I am not the main character in this online lobby. Though realistically, it really couldn't. Multiplayer Stardew in general is kind of weird. Almost to like the point of like multiplayer like Baldur's Gate or Divinity Original Sin or something where like, I don't know, your character can be having this story moment, but like as you're reading it, like everyone else can be running around doing things to the point where you can see the other players like running around in your cutscene, and then you get out of the cutscene and like 5 hours in game has passed while you were just reading dialogue, and you're like, oh shit, I guess I can't do anything today. Kind of funny to me. There's the music. Welcome back. Give me that treasure. Thank you. I might go pirate when I hit fishing level 10. Just so I can get other resources without having to actually do other things. Because we ain't got time to not be making money to do silly things like combat or mining. Though one of these days, I might be tempted to... Probably wouldn't be streamed, but... I'd be tempted to, like, fully do completion stuff, because I've barely done anything with, like, the island that they added. Ginger Island, where you can, like, have a completely separate farm. So, I'm sure there's a lot of the game that I've just never experienced, despite putting hundreds and hundreds of hours into the game. A lot of it was just done before that stuff ever existed. So, like, when I was playing it multiplayer with a bunch of friends, they were kind of... The rest of them hadn't played before, so the three of them were like, oh, we unlocked Ginger Island. Vim, what can we do there? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess we can grow crops, but beyond that, I don't... Oh, I'm out of bait. But beyond that, I'm not sure. Let's figure out together. Which was kind of nice, because a lot of it was, like, kind of biting my tongue when one of them would wonder aloud about something and be like, I can tell you if you want. Because I do think kind of the... Oh, God! Didn't mean to give that to you, I meant to eat it. A lot of the joy of this game, I think, is in the, like, discovery and the exploration, which, admittedly, the JoJo route is kind of anathema to, because they're just like, you know, find or look up the best method of making money and just exploit it. But I feel like even playthroughs where you start out doing, like, community center and, like, befriending everybody just becomes all about optimization eventually. Kind of out of necessity in some cases if you want to afford the really, like, gold sinky things like the golden clock and some of the other things. So I feel like it all kind of gets to that point eventually. I prefer to play at a little slower pace, despite, you know, what is literally happening this stream. But, I don't know. Nothing wrong with wanting to optimize. But it is interesting how what is, like, the most well-known cozy game these days, like, often devolves into, like, you know, deploying your spreadsheets and planning things. Like, there's this whole website that one of my friends I was playing multiplayer with sent me where it was like, oh man, you can put in your, like, farm layout and, like, completely plan out where you're gonna build everything and plant everything and optimize your farm. And I'm like, oh, this is a level of obsession I wasn't ready for, but I guess this shouldn't surprise me that much. How's my energy? Tolerable for now. I am astonished by how much Diva is just getting cozy. To the point where I'm like, I had planned on, in a few minutes, taking a longer break and getting some food for myself, but I don't want to kick her off my lap. She's too cute and cozy right now. What have I got for... I can eat the horseradish. Just straight up eat a raw horseradish. Because that's how we're built. Different. Should probably smoke some of the largemouth. Yeah, like this gold largemouth bass. I know the carps are worth, like, nothing, even if you get them at a higher quality. I seem to recall that being a thing. I could be wrong. It's been at least a year since I last played this game, so some of my knowledge might be wrong in terms of, like, the finer specifics, but I should remember the broad strokes of how to play the early game quite efficiently. Ooh, fossil. Probably worth going to donate that. I should be getting close to getting some free good early game seeds, question mark. Though I have the ancient seeds, which is the real get. I'm like trying to remember, are those the ones that only grow in fall, or are those the ones that take all season to grow, but you can plant them in any season? Amethyst, okay. More mineral. This is why I love fishing in this game, because through the treasure chests, it can just be like, nah, we give you resources for everything. You don't need to do anything else. Just fishing. Just fishing. Just fishing. It's convenient. Oh, let's meet Demetrius. Maru helps me out in the lab sometimes. She's a good kid. Because I'm not going to force it, but if it so happens that we meet everyone in town, that's good. That's fine. Always love the town theme. Very cozy. There's Pam, my friend's favorite. My head. Great work, Pam.
Hey, farmer.
Almost walked into Joja Corp out of habit. I don't currently need anything from Joja Mart. But with their low prices, you're bound to find something you and your family will love. Donate you, donate you. A reward of some type. Nice, yes, 9 cauliflower seeds for free. That's absolutely what I was thinking of. I think I'll plant those and get one of my fish smoking, sell the rest while I'm at it. My bait supply is still pretty good. And, you know, a little bonus dumpster diving never hurt anybody. We ain't got time to talk to people. We have to make money. Though I always have time to talk to her.
The trees look nice today, don't they? So why did you become a farmer?
I want to make tons of money.
That seems kind of shallow, doesn't it?
I'm sorry, that doesn't sound like prosperity thinking. The universe won't reward you with an attitude like that. Ooh. 3 things from nature.
Which I shall convert into profit.
So I want to get this smoking. And sell the rest. That I'll save, I think. And I need you. I already have the hoe. Let's plow up over here. This should still be in range, I think. Because you don't need a lot of scarecrows to cover a good amount of ground. It's one of my few gripes, is that, like, you can't see, like, in-game how far the scarecrow affects things, which is a little annoying when planning stuff out. You gotta, like, reference third-party tools if you want to make sure. But again, that's kind of, you know, doing the optimization thing, which I don't necessarily think is maybe the best way to play the game, but I don't know. It's how you fall into it after a while. Or it's how I feel. Let's maybe do river fishing, change it up. If nothing else, I know that river fishing can get me jellies. Doesn't seem like that's a thing for mountain fishing. It would be nice to have a good stock of these, if only so that I can have my max energy boosted. Because it's gonna be a minute till I got star drops. I don't remember what the... I think you can win one at the Egg Festival? That could be wrong. Oh well. Ah, see you, hearts. Thanks for dropping by. Oh. Y'all have a view of Diva's forehead. Hang on, let me see if I can get a better angle on her face.
live camera adjustment. Oh.
Up close and personal with Diva. Starting to feel exhausted? No, no. We've got much more fishing to do. Sleepy pet caught me eating a nap. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Still, you know, Sunday. Great day for napping. No guarantee that I mean, I'd have... It's weird. I feel like every single, like, football game I've watched this year has ended up being, like, really close. Like, there was the Denver game against, I already forgot the team, but it was, like, we just spent 3 quarters just, like, getting our asses handed to us, and then in the 4th quarter, like, they woke up and were like, hey, we're gonna score, like, 36 points in, 11 minutes, and the other team just lost. Read all the chores. Yeah. Yeah, I maybe should have done more chores this morning, because I also did not do a lot of chores. Like, if nothing else, I at least need to grocery shop. But this week is going to be weird and annoying, because I'm going to have to take my lunch breaks at, like, 10 or 10:30 in the morning. Because I have this stupid, like, most of the week, like, training that I have to attend. That's on Eastern time, so for me it runs from, like, 11 a.m. to, like, 2 p.m. or something? So it's like, what do you do with your lunch then? Because I feel like if I wait too long and, like, take it afterwards, and they're gonna be like, oh, well, you don't need an afternoon break in that case. That's an admirable amount of scheduling. Bit more fish, a bit more profit. Just squeeze out a little bit more. And then I think I may have to disturb this cozy kitty and warm myself up some food so I can keep going. I could call it a little earlier than I often do, though, but I wanted to make a little more progress. Does seem like I've bled some people as the morning has gone on. Somebody else probably started streaming. I mean, of course, other people have started streaming, but I mean, other people that like, I share, you know, viewership with. And that's fine, I understand. Stardew is just more cozy. It doesn't have the excitement. Say, like, hardcore World of Warcraft or anything like that. I get it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I've been on South... Oh, there we go. It's such a good... Oh, no, kitty. Dang it. Diva, that was such a good view of your face that I got. Yeah, I've been on the salary before, but I, like, insisted on keeping, like, a regular schedule, because it was just... It's what I was used to. Yeah. Can you tell I don't have a terribly good setup for cat cam on the regular? I'm literally just, like, I'm balancing the webcam on, like, one of the armrests of my chair. I mean, it would be easy if I could more readily predict where the cat was gonna lay and, like, what position she was in, but... Oh, well. Or, you know, I was more okay with catching myself on camera. Yeah. Basically impossible by definition. Okay, I probably need to head back after this catch. Then perhaps, well, let me see if there's been any updates that would change things. No, not really. But the talk of chores has me thinking now, like, Do I need to be responsible before I go over and drink beer and watch football? I might need to be responsible before I go over and drink beers and watch football. Yeah, the distance is really the problem. Like, it's just so zoomed in because she is close to the camera. Because of where I'm having to have it rest, so... I don't know. Problems. And the way you're describing them, I'm sure it would be a lot of, like, messing with cords and such, and, you know, not guaranteed to work, because cats really only stay in one place when they're sleeping, and even then, only for so long. Let's see that... Okay, level 7 fishing. How much money did we make? Oh, glorious. And yeah, maybe I call it good there. Off to a decent start, though. Far less, though I should have known. Fishing was gonna slow down how many days we got through. Total earnings of 17k. A good start, but I'll need to make much, much more money. To make it big, and make Joja proud. So thank you everybody for coming out, spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. Looks like Wreckage is doing coding. So I'll give a raid to him. I will return on Friday, unless work screws me over again, where I will be starting Signalis. Saturday will be a Shuffle Saturday, different random games every 30 minutes. And then a week from today, I will be back with more Stardew Valley, brought to you by Joja Core. Say hi to Wreckage. My name is Vimbert, or Vimbear if you prefer. I'll see you around the internets.